two. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Youth Connect. I'm Aiden.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
I'm Joshua.
Hi, I'm Nabraj.
I am Jeffrey.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, I'm Nabraj.
Oh my goodness, guys. Technical difficulties here. That was quite something. Don't worry, guys. We got it sorted out. Thank goodness. But I just want to say welcome to Youth Connect. Youth Connect is a news, interest, entertainment show that was created during the pandemic for the community, by the community. You've already met my other co-hosts, or maybe you haven't, so I'll just say it again. It's me, Aiden Lee, Kevin, Joshua, Nebraska, and of course, Jeffrey. Obviously, we always start with Youth Connect, and the first thing is gaming news. So, the first part of gaming news is that we always want to do our Spotlight Game of the Week. What is Spotlight the Game of the Week? Now, if you've seen the show, or if you're a recurring watcher or brand new, I'm just going to re-say it again. Spotlight Game of the Week is a game that I really want to shine the light on, and I want you to check out. And today's Spotlight Game of the Week is Stardew Valley. Now, here's a bit of a story. You have inherited your grandfather's old farm plot in Stardew Valley, armed with hand-me-down tools and only a few coins. You set out to begin your new life. Can you learn to live off the land and turn these overgrown fields into a thriving home? It won't be easy. Ever since Joja Corporation came to town, the old ways of life have all but disappeared. The community center, once the town's most vibrant hub of activity, now lies in shambles. But the valley seems full of opportunity. With a little dedication, you might just be the one to restore Stardew Valley to greatness. This is actually a very interesting farming simulator because not only can you do obviously normal tasks like getting farm animals and planting crops, they've also implemented a dating mechanic to this. They've also added a dungeon kind of like RPG experience into this game. So you got a whole bunch of stuff that you can do in Stardew Valley. So if you like the type of having your own town kind of game, and you want to have a bit of mixture of a bit of romance and maybe a bit of RPG, this game has it all. And I must say that my sisters love this game. They are complete fans of it, and that I was actually recommended it. So I hope you guys check it out. Anyways, though, next up we have Kevin, and Kevin has with us some Halton news as well as culture.
Welcome to News, Culture, and Interesting Fact. You are tuning into Youth Connect with myself, Kevin Aruja. First, let's go to local news. The Halton District School Board reporting new COVID-19 cases in Oakville and Burlington as well as Milton schools, and they are all students. New COVID-19 cases are emerging in Oakville, Burlington, and Milton schools. The Halton District School Board revealed on Wednesday. The board says there are two new students cases at Burlington's Florence Mears Public School and a new student cases at James W. Hill Public School in Oakville. Martin Street Public School in Milton is also reporting a new student cases. This news comes as Halton Region rolls out vaccinations for children aged 5 to 11, with the region's medical officer of health, Dr. Hamada Megani, offering tips to help prepare kids for the COVID-19 vaccine. Should parents choose to immunize their children, there are now nearly 90 schools in Halton that have reported COVID-19 cases since school started in September. More on the Halton District School Board. Burlington trustee Margot Shuttleworth is the new chair of the Halton District School Board in elections held at the regular board meeting on December 1st. Shuttleworth defeated longtime chair Andrea Grabank, said Shuttleworth. My aim is to ensure trustees, staff, and community continue to work together in a way that fosters mutual respect and trust. This will enable our decision making to promote the commitments of our multi year plan in an authentic and genuine way. I'm honored at the trust you gave me to lead us into this year of hopeful and promising returns to normal. Oakville trustee Tracy L. Harrison is claimed as a board vice chair. We and I have the honor and opportunity to embrace collaborations over competition, remain student focused, continue to be a tireless advocate for public education and an HDSB in particular. In sports news, OHL, known as Ontario Hockey League, Wolves suspended operations during to COVID-19. The COVID Hockey League subsidiary Wolves have suspended all team activities after 12 players tested positive for COVID-19. The suspension affects three of the Wolves' upcoming OHL games: Wednesday at Sault Ste. Marie, Friday versus Barrie, and Saturday at Barrie. The OHL said in a statement that the status of Sudbury's game after Saturday are subject to further review. The league said all affected players are currently asymptomatic or exhibiting mild symptoms. The OHL return to play this season after 2020 to 21 seasons was cancelled due to the pandemic. The Quebec Major Junior Hockey League was the only one of the three top major junior leagues to attempt a full campaign in 2020 to 21, but the season was interrupted by the COVID-19 outbreaks in the numerous occasions. The Western Hockey League played a shortened season without playoffs in 2020-21 before returning to full operation in 2021 to 22. Now for some holiday celebrations taking place in the region. The Care Village Christmas tree lighting and the holiday market on December 3rd, located at the Westwood Park in Oakville. Victorian Christmas tour and treats on December 3rd, located at Ireland House, Museum of Burlington. And Optimist Star Christmas tree sales weekend on December 3rd, located at the Burlington Student Theater Center. Over to culture. Folks, we are officially into the holiday season. And yes, we're only 22 days away from Christmas. But today we are not speaking of Christmas, we are speaking of an equally important holiday that falls close to Christmas. Yes, I'm speaking of Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a Jewish holiday that lasts for 8 nights and usually occurs in December. It is also known as the Festival of Lights. Hanukkah celebrates a military victory of the Jews over foreign rulers. Hanukkah this year began in the evening of the Sunday, November 28th, and ends in the evening of Monday, December 6th. Now for some interesting fact in Hanukkah. Hanukkah is punctuated by an 8 night display of dancing flames atop candles held in intricate menorahs, conveying warmth, comfort, and in Hanukkah's case, a miracle. Hanukkah means dedication in Hebrew, and the Jewish holiday, also known as the Festival of Lights, represents joy. Hanukkah isn't a major Jewish holiday. In fact, it's not even mentioned in the Torah, the book of the Hebrew, but because of its proximity to Christmas, Hanukkah became a widely celebrated holiday beginning in the late 1800s. 17.5 million donuts are eaten in Israel during Hanukkah. During Hanukkah, Israelis feast on Safganiyot, only jelly donuts, as the traditional holiday dessert. Gifts are only given because it's close to Christmas. Gift gift giving isn't a traditional part of Hanukkah, but kids were giving guilt money as an incentive to study the Torah. There is a right direction to light the candles. Hanukkah candles are added right to the left, but lit left to right, so the newest is lit first. Hanukkah is celebrated at the White House. Jimmy Carter was the first president to take official notice of the holiday in 1979, and each president since has recognized Hanukkah with a special menorah lighting ceremony. With that, we come to the end of my segment. This is Kevin Arucha signing off of wishing you the joys of Hanukkah. Now over to Aidens for more gaming news.
I must say, I feel like I know the name Margot Shuttleworth. It just is on the tip of my tongue. But being all serious, congratulations, Margot. Good, just congratulations. And obviously, thank you so much, Kevin, for the news that you've given us. For the second news of gaming, we have something pretty interesting. Now, if you guys remember, The Matrix is getting the fourth movie, and I think that is still being released. Or is it fully out yet? No, I think it's coming up. And there's been some leaks. Leak news! The Matrix is getting pretty meta, and the fourth film in the series, The Matrix Resurrection, is set to debut later this month. Resurrecting, get it? The stylish cyber dystopian tale of false lives. And based on a leak that appeared recently on Reddit, we'll also at some point getting a Unreal Engine 5 experience called the interesting game that's coming out. Is it a full-blown game? Very unlikely. The image, which looks like a Matrix sun climbing over the horizon, was found on the PlayStation Network backend. There are no other details, only that it exists for the PS5. Most people are saying that it will be a deep dive into the nooks and crannies of the Matrix, perhaps coupled with the walking tour of the real city of Zion and the machine world above as well. You know, we haven't had a good Matrix game since the PS2 in like the 2000s. That's quite a long time. And I'm really excited to see what kind of Matrix game is going to be released. Unreal Engine is quite a good, well, it's revolutionary, so I can't wait. Anyways, though, next up we have Joshua, and Joshua has with us some good story news and animal news.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Youth Connect now for a good news story. Deaf football team goes to state championship. A varsity football team in California is impressing the state's athletic world because it has gone undefeated 12-0 even though all 23 players and their coach are deaf. They don't play in a special league for the football for the deaf but play against regular hearing teams. They sometimes beat their competitors by huge margins, all while using American Sign Language or ASL to communicate on the field. The Cubs varsity team from Riverside, California, have no history of success. They have lost every single game for the previous 7 seasons. Now, their incredible transformation, which has ended the school in the championship game for the first time in its history, has drawn an endless stream of well wishes and messages, including from NFL franchises. Like all the most successful teams in any sport, the players explain, they are taking their incredible season one game at a time, one practice at a time, as reported by ABC while speaking to players using an ASL translator. It feels overwhelming, Cubs head coach Keith Adams told NBC LA. It's been nonstop getting messages, congratulations, and well wishes. My email is blowing up. If I had some NFL head coaches reach out and send me congratulations, it's just been amazing. Unfortunately, this incredible winning streak did not end well as we would have wanted. The Cubs team lost in the finals against the Faith Baptist team, who had made the finals 18 times in the last 37 years. When the Cubs team accomplished this season should not be defined by their inability to win a state championship. They serve as an inspiration for deaf football players and people around the nation, showing that anything is possible with hard work and dedication. Turning to animal interest news, Courageous Canine, who lost his legs, is named 2021 Hero Dog of the Year. More than a million Americans voted on their favorite hero dog finalists this year. After a deliberation of a panel of dog experts and judges, the winner was crowned at the American Humane Hero Dog Awards Gala event in Palm Beach, Florida. Boone, a 4-year-old hound mix from Butner, Pennsylvania, took home the top prize. Boone beat more than 400 other competitors from the cross country to win the award. Finalists from 7 categories, including therapy dogs, competed by collecting votes from the public. Boone's 2 back legs had to be amputated after abusive and heartbreaking treatment as a puppy. He was then fostered by a family with a soft spot for special needs pets. He was calm as calm could be, said Tanya Dybel, his foster mom, who was so moved by the pup that she adopted him 2 days later. Boone's family had him fitted with a wheelchair to improve his mobility, which immediately changed him. Charlie Dable said it was the first time he ever wagged his tail, and he's been on a dog mission ever since. The hound's sweet nature and enthusiasm for life made him perfect for earning a certificate to become a therapy dog. He now goes to Children's Hospital wherever he is needed to help reduce stress in others. Boone is also an ambassador for the nonprofit Joey's Paw or Prosthetic and Wheels, which has provided mobility devices to more than 700 dogs in Pittsburgh, across the U.S. and globally. Boone Boone is also helping to erase perceptions around disabled dogs and their adaptability. He even has a book entitled Bow Tie Boone. The American Humane Dog Awards were created some of the world's most extraordinary heroes, as well as a celebrate the powerful relationship between dogs and people, said Dr. Robin Gansert, President and CEO of American Humane, America's first national human organization, which hosts the Hero Dog Awards annually. These courageous canines have gone above and beyond the call of duty, saving lives on the battlefield, comforting the ill and aged, and reminding us of the powerful age-old bond between animals and people. This is Joshua Shore reporting for You Connect. That's it for me. Now I'll send it back to you, Aiden.
I must say, Joshua, that I love your positive news stories, and it really inspires me. And I bet you it inspires our fans as well, who was ever watching or even listening in. I really love your news. Keep up the great work, Joshua, and thank you so much. For your last video game news, it's more of not video game, and instead we're switching to board game. And what kind of board game? It's board game of the week, similar to video game of the week, but guess what? It's a board game. And today's board game is Don't Rock the Boat. What? Are ye ready for some fun? Take turns trying to balance your pirate pieces on the ship. But if you rock the boat and send some mateys overboard, ye be a landlubber. I am quite intrigued by the story, but here's a better description of what it is. You will be creating a 3D boat and 2-piece water waves that are assembled, and 16 pirate penguins that are divided according to the number of players. The object is to balance your pirate penguins on the boat without making it tip. Players take it in turns to place their penguins standing up on the boat, wherever they wish. As soon as the boat rocks and one or more penguins fall over, the game or round ends. The last player who rocked the boat is the winner. So basically, you want all of your penguins standing. You don't want them to fall. So this game is actually quite something. And actually, I really like the concept. The little tiny penguin, the figurines. They're really cute, and it's a pretty interesting game. A moving mechanic in a board game. I might need to check this out, and it might be a good gift if you want to give it to someone. Anyways, though, next up we have Nebraska, and Nebraska has with us some entertainment and podcast news.
Hello everybody, how are you guys today? My name is Nebraska and I'm your host for the entertainment news. Let's get straight into our top story. And our top story is about there are still plenty of Marvel movies out there in the world that outspan the Marvel Cinematic Universe. For example, 20th Century Fox at one point produced both a Fantastic Four film and a sequel, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, in 2005 and 2007. Who doesn't remember that? I love those movies. So, although reception to those films has been mixed over the years, they have maintained their spot as being some notable attempts at adapting their source material. As such, many tend to enjoy revisiting this duology. Unfortunately, for those fans hoping to see these Fantastic Four films on Disney Plus, it's just been revealed that they were removed from the streaming service. Yes, they were removed. The films were previously available on Disney Plus under their Marvel Legacy collection. This collection included a wide variety of Fox's Marvel movies, most of which comprised of the X-Men film franchise. It's presumed that the films will more than likely be returned to Disney Plus at a later date. As for now, however, fans will have to stick with the X-Men franchise for their non-MCU streaming needs on Disney Plus. Unknown why Disney Plus has no longer has the Fantastic Four films, but one can assume it has to do with their rights issues. There are plenty of rights that have to be honored behind the scenes, in which other streaming services are also granted access to offer these films. Hopefully, we'll continue to see these types of films become more accessible to fans in the future. So I am a little sad because I do love both of the films. As I previously said, some didn't like it, which is okay. So just comment down below if you like the film on both of the films or you didn't like it. Just comment them below. And before I go to my second story, I'd like to give you guys a fact of the day. And today's fact of the day is, drum roll please. So did you guys know people are crazy over Spider-Man No Way Home? They are pre-booking seats. Yes, they are pre-booking seats. So how do I know this is in the Cineplex website, if you want to book a movie, you have to first book seats. And when I go to book seats, for example, I pick a time and see the seats, the whole theater is full, and not just one day. All 4 or 5 days, all the weekend, I saw the weekend seats. They're full, and it's just amazing. People are crazy. So if you guys wanna pre-book your tickets, just pre-book them or watch it in next year in 2022 January. It's gonna be awesome, man. Okay, so now let's go to my second story, and my second story is about podcast. Yes, today I have 2 podcasts for you. So first is What's Good Games. Yes, What's Good Games is an informative, funny weekly podcast all about video games. The 3 hosts have great chemistry and demonstrate clear expertise on the biggest games on the market. The very long episodes cover news, listener questions, and personal experience playing games. So they talk about their experience of a game, and this podcast is great for people who love video games. And now let's go to my second podcast. And my second podcast is Truth Lines Voice. Truth Lines Voice is a podcast for teens and young adults that are capturing the voice of youth everywhere, revolutionizing the way you think and creating new ways of being in the world. Dare to be different and take risks to conquer your fears and take charge of your own journey. So they talk, this is a very informational podcast. They talk about a lot of stuff, a lot of questions. They have great guests, and yeah, it's a good podcast. So I recommend you guys checking this podcast. So yeah, and yeah, that's all for me. As always, it's Nimraz Khan from Youth Connect. I'll see you all next week. Thank you. Take care. Back to Eden.
Mint and even podcast news. Really appreciated. For our last person on our list, the cherry on top of our Youth Connect, we always have to go to Jeffrey with live music.
Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's having an excellent day today. I'm going to be performing a cover song, actually. Happy by Pharrell Williams. So get your smiles on, get up and dance. Let's have some fun. It must seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon, let me go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy, not belong. If you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, not belong. If you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, not belong. if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Come by news, talking this and that. I'll give me all you got, don't hold it back. I should probably tell you I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Bring me down, count nothing. Bring me down, my love is too high. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, my love is too high. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, my love is too high. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, care nothing. Bring me down, my love is too high. Bring me down, care nothing. Bring me down, my love is too high. Bring me down, care nothing. Bring me down, my love is too high. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening, and back to Aiden.
Oh my gosh. Every time you sing, Jeffrey, I bet my bottom dollar that you have all of our fans quite happy, if you get what I mean. That was terrible. I apologize for the terrible joke. But I really enjoyed the music, so thank you so much, Jeffrey. Now, if you guys who are watching right now enjoyed the show, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to click the notification bell.
And also check out our Instagram page at Youth Connect Live for news and updates.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Nebraska. Extra things that you have to check out, so make sure to check out the Instagram. But other than that, we will see you all next week. Goodbye, guys, and have an amazing weekend.
Bye.
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 Thank
Take
you
care.
so much.
Bye.
Thank you.